Alright, what am I gonna farm now? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, fuck! Hey! Just pretend like you didn't see what you just saw. Anyway, welcome back to Slaughter Saturday. It's once again pretty late in the, kind of late in the night. Maybe, you know, depending on where you're viewing, you think, oh no, this is going up on time. Or maybe even a day early. Well, I live in the upside down country where that's not possible. Uh, so, you know, maybe it's all good. But anyway, today we've got some more characters this time. I think I made a discovery that I can just make a female character, like change the gender of the character. I didn't think you could, but I guess you can. But anyway, I didn't end up changing because this is another character who I've just renamed to question marks for now. Because I didn't want to spoil the potential upcoming video, which you'll probably see anyway if you're able to guess the character when we go to the favorites, because I favorited it so I didn't lose it. Anyway, today, as you can probably tell by the thumbnail, I'm doing 3 Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid characters. Dragon Maid is a series I actually quite enjoyed. It gets a bit of backlash for some of the weirder stuff that happens, and I get it. I 100% get why it gets a lot of the flack it does, don't get me wrong. But I enjoy it because it can be nice and wholesome. It's a nice and wholesome show. You know, Kana's adorable. Lukawa is attractive. Anyway, well, Kobayashi's Beko, obviously. Beko Kobayashi. Anyway, let's start out. If we head to load favorites, we'll start off with the one I think that looks least accurate, which is just Kana. Here we have Kana Kamui, the little dragon girl, the adorable one. I tried my best. Obviously, there's no real images of Kana when she was like an adult, or if she ever becomes an adult in the show. I'm not sure. But I tried my best to make like a young-looking character. Just make sure I'm in the right area. This is the skin color I use on pretty much all my anime characters. Bear in mind, I don't do female anime characters very often, so this is sort of new territory for me. It's just a lot of anime characters that I like tend to be male. But here's the face template. We're using number 3. Here's all this stuff. Facial balance, the forehead, and glabella, whatever the fuck that is. With the brow ridge, the eyes, the nose ridge, the nostrils, the cheeks, the lips, the mouth, the chin, the jaw. Here's the hair, number 31. It's the closest to Kana's hair I could find. And here's the RGB for the silver I use. Can we find better hair? It's all subjective. If you think there's something that looks a bit better on it, then change it up. This series is to sort of help me get better at doing faces, so that's sort of why I decided to do Dragon Maid this time. Here's the RGB on the eyes. So, have you watched Dragon Maid? What's your favourite character? My favourite character, if it's not like Miss Kobayashi, it might be Fafnir. Fafnir is pretty cool. It's just kind of one of those shows though where I feel like maybe you don't have a favourite character, it's just kind of a nice sit-down show. Yeah, so that's Kana, by the way. That should be all finished. I don't do auto body for this, I just do the face stuff. That should be everything, so let's... Oh, okay, everything's got on this. Alright, so let's load the next accurate one, which I think is Toru. Again, I'm not very good with female characters, so you'll just need to bear with me here as I just show off each character. Dark Souls is very difficult with sliders sometimes. Even looking at it now, I feel like even Kana was a little bit more accurate than Toru here. Toru's hair is very different. It's very long and it like flows out weirdly, so I just picked the pigtails. But as I said, if you have any better ideas or for sliders and stuff, feel free to change it yourself. If you have any tips on sliders in general, feel free to leave them in the comments. I want to learn sliders, you know, I want to get good at it. I feel like I spend ages doing it, but I never quite get what I envisioned. So if you have any tips on that, that'd be awesome. I'd love to know what you guys do when you, or like what you sort of prioritize when you're doing sliders. Because I prioritize eyes and mouth over anything else. Like those are the main 2 things. I probably should show the RGB on the eyes now. Yeah, I prioritize like eyes and mouth, and then sort of like chin because a lot of anime characters have very pointy chins. I've noticed. Oh, yeah, so they all have blush. I didn't actually remember that. It's all pretty much this blush. I think Kana's is a bit deeper. It's like down here somewhere. It's like one of those type bits. So just sort of go off that if you want. That's my bad. I'm not used to having to show blush. Anyway, for the character I think that looks the most accurate, we have the main character, Miss Kobayashi. Originally she looked a bit masculine, but I think I was able to sort of fix it up. You can't get glasses in this game, so there's an argument to be made like, haha, it's Makima, because the characters look fairly similar. When you take Miss Kobayashi's glasses off, there's an entire running joke of Makima and Miss Kobayashi being the same person, which is pretty funny. I think it's funny as somebody who's watched both Chainsaw Man and Dragon Maid. It's funny though, as a series, I genuinely prefer Dragon Maid. Sometimes it's just good to sit down and relax, you know, like, I don't always need, like, nuts to butts, like, fighting all the time and stuff like that, you know what I mean? That's probably not the expression, is it? Ah, well, who cares? You can laugh at me for my very poor vocabulary. Yeah. Kobayashi is a really cool character, though. Not that she, like, does, like, everything, like, that any, like, superhero does in any show or anything, but she's definitely a very fun character. I like her. She's a character that I feel like a lot of people might be able to relate to. Alright. That's the 3 characters. If you did enjoy this video, as late as it was, and even as quick as it was, feel free to leave a like. Slide of Saturdays are going to continue. Hopefully not continue to be as late. If you didn't get via the intro slide, Warframe's a little thing for me right now, so you know. So I'm trying. I might even upload a couple videos on Warframe, mostly just like fashion stuff, maybe. Sort of covers the same basis now. But anyway, hope you have a good day, good night, wherever you are in the world. Yep, make sure to like, subscribe. Every Saturday we do this, and I will start uploading builds again, I promise. Just with Warframe being the way it is with me and wanting to constantly be playing it, it's a bit hard to beat this final boss, who I already kind of have a little bit of trouble with. And me constantly taking breaks and not fighting him for a few days and then coming back isn't really helping. But I promise, I'll even tell you, the next build video should focus around Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen. Then after that we're going to start the big series, which is just changing character every remembrance source. And if I figure it out and everything works with changing the type to type A to type B from male to female, I'll actually switch in some female characters, because originally I thought you couldn't even change the gender, but I guess you can. I'll do some checking to make sure like armor changes according to that as well, because if it does, that's pretty good. If it doesn't, that might even be better for certain circumstances, but yeah. Hope you have a good day. See ya.